Snowy, written and illustrated by Scarlett S. Hi, my name is Lexi. If you want, you can call me Lex. I have blonde hair, blue eyes, and I love to watch TV. Mom doesn't always let me, but when she does, I like to watch the show My Little Pony. One day, my mom picked me up from school. This was unusual because I usually rode the bus. She pulled up to school and said, "Hop in, honey." My mom told me that she had a surprise for me. No offense to her, but she does not always have the best surprises. Her surprises are usually an excuse to go to the bank or go to the store, and she says stuff like, "I'll get you a lollipop." But she usually just has to run errands and can't afford a babysitter. This time, however, something strange happened. We passed the town with all the errands. Suddenly, I felt myself doze off. It felt like 5 seconds, but it had to be more because when I woke up, there was snow all around us. I quickly sat up and yelled at my mom, "Where are we?" To my surprise, she did not really answer. She just grinned and hummed, "You will see." I was starting to get a little confused. "Mom," I said, "where are we going?" She still did not answer. I was frustrated and wanted to let her know that. But last time I got mad at her 1 year ago on my 5th birthday, she freaked. There was nothing I could do to make her talk, so I just waited patiently. Finally, we entered a parking lot, but the building next to us confused me. I eventually got a closer look, and when I saw the name of the building, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. It said Pet Store. My mom jumped out of the car and went into the store. I was getting very excited. Then she finally came out holding a black blanket with a little white head poking out. She was holding the cutest, fluffiest, whitest puppy I have ever seen. I screamed with joy. I managed to get a few words out between all the screaming, and I said, "Why did you get me a puppy? My birthday is not for 6 days." She grinned and said, "Happy early birthday, dear." My new puppy sat on my lap the whole way home, but when we finally reached our town, where there was no more snow, the puppy started to bark. At first, we ignored it, but 2 minutes later he started to bark again. He would not stop barking, so finally we turned back to the snow and took him to the dog park. When we left, we started heading home, but every time we left the snow, he started to bark again. We had enough of the barking. We just pushed on home and hoped that he would tire himself out. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, he stopped barking and jumped out of the window. We were so confused. We slammed the brakes, pulled over, and jumped out to start looking for him. We could not find him anywhere. Finally, we turned a corner, and he was asleep in the snow. We scooped him up and brought him back to the car. We were confused why he kept coming back to the snow. He loved the snow. He would not leave it. When we were walking back to the car, my mom had an idea. She told me to get in the car, and we headed back to the store where we got our puppy. My mom told me to stay in the car with the puppy. She ran into the store, and I just waited. It felt like an eternity, but when she finally came out, she was holding a toy. She got closer, and I was able to see what she was holding. It was a snowflake toy for puppies. Our puppy jumped out of the car and ripped the toy out of my mom's hands. I could tell he was very excited. Considering it was a long drive home, we thought we should pick out a name for him, and knowing that he loved the snow, we named him Snowy. We left the snow and reached our town. The puppy was so busy chewing and loving his new toy that he did not bark. We knew that Snowy loved us and the new toy. He had finally felt at home. Both of us and Snowy loved our new family. That is the story of Snowy. This story is dedicated to my puppy, who also loves the snow.